do in this class won't seem martial. In fact, this is the least martial master class we've done. And it's the most theoretical master class we've done. And some of you are going to say, how can I use that? I'll just hit them, you know? And that's true. It's to get an idea across how the human body works and how balance works. I can do it without looking at all. It's just stronger if I look. So if I go like this, right? I still can do it. But when I do this, it adds an extra element to it, right? And you can play with that. You can play with this with punches. I'm changing subject slightly, but follow me for a moment. Let's say he does a right punch, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to slide. That's friction, but it's a simple sliding block. Everybody does it. It's no big thing. Go with my right? No problem. What happened? You get sucked into the hole, right? Okay, so watch. All right, it's subtle off balancing. It's stealing his balance. It's adding a little element. Now, that can be martial, okay? But it's so small that people look at it and go, oh, he did a sliding block. Well, yeah, I did. But I added an element that you didn't see. There's a throw we do at Shodan Karate. I'm going to do this with Jack. Because he used to be a Shodan. Which is called Uriwa, arm circle. And in kata, it's, we don't know where it is in kata. We can only interpret kata. Everybody does kata a little different. So I can see it in this kata. You might see it in that kata. Okay? But I see it in kanku when we go boom, boom, boom. Okay? Kanku dai. This is a leg scoop. But I picked Jack because he's compact and heavy. You never know, but Jack weighs 327 pounds.
It's amazing. And 6'2".
And he's 6'2". You never know that either. So if I were to try to take his legs out like this, oh, I can't even move him. I can't push my shoulder into him. I can't lift him at all. Okay? What we found when we taught this technique, which is supposed to snatch out his legs like this, right? That's this motion, is that it didn't work on certain people. Too great a number of people, a large percentage. It just didn't work. They'd go like this. So we had to figure out a different way to do it. So we decided to concentrate on this part of the kata rather than on this part. This arches him a little bit, and while he's arched, I'm going down and doing this, and as soon as I finish this, just as soon as my fingers reach the inside of his knee, I straighten up. Okay, so he's trying to grab me, I block, I go like this, and I straighten up. Okay, one. Now, some of you are going to say, you butted him with your shoulder, or you pulled him with your fingertips. That's exactly what I didn't do. But it looks like I did. This is the subtle use of the wave, previous seminar, in kumikata. Kumikata is gripping. Okay? Now, I'll use this again. So here's our grip. I want to off-balance him. Let's say I want to off-balance him the same way. This is what you usually get in judo, where you get this. Here?
Yes.
Okay. So if I do that, I have to do it very fast and burst through my motion in order to get the guy. Going like this requires me to be either faster, stronger, or both. Okay? I want to get him just a little off balance so I can do a technique. So I do that. Well, that didn't take strength, and it didn't take a lot of speed. He can't know what's happening, obviously. What's happening? Subtle use of the wave. Down, out, down. Now, I did it with a curly-cue wave, a down, a round, and down. You could have done down, out, down. He's got him on this foot. Okay? You can also do it off of pushes and pulls. You know, you can start doing this and then use your wave. Okay? We have a technique called kamizemi, where if she grabs me, it goes like this. Okay? It's an Aiki-ju-jutsu technique, not done in Aiki. All right, I'm going to do the same type of thing. Stay right there. I'm going to try to touch her with my little finger, and then each successive finger, and then down just above her solar plexus. Now, don't try to use a spear hand. You'll break your fingers. You're not trying to go through her with your fingers. You're trying to have successive contact points. So instead of a friction, you have successive contact points. Okay? And it's this is going to be very tricky. Some of you won't feel this at all. I'll give you two. We did this and rolled down the center, right? Now I'm going to do a vertical fist just to the side of her center, the pectoral muscle. And I'm just going to touch her enough to make her move a little bit. And then I'm going to press the thumb. So it's the same shape, but it's with fist and thumb rather than little finger, ring finger, middle finger, forefinger. So the first one was like this. This one's going to be like this, okay? Okay. These are both, thank you. These are both sensitive. You know, some people will not feel them. You can multiply these things. So I don't care what the attack is, doesn't matter what it is. Let's say that's the attack. I've gotten out of the way. Now my job is to get her off balance how far? 1 inch in order to get 3 inches in order to get a foot. That gives me a throw. So. All friction. All friction. I should do another one. Huh? Thank you. Very much. Appreciate it. Yes.